Hi friends, welcome to Insightful Healing. I am Amira. Thanks for being here with me as we create this space purposefully, filled with peace, insight, healing, a little bit of love dashed in there. As always, I invite you to intentionally create your space where you are, and perhaps journal along with me if you have the capability. There's something significant here in this message about the number 8, okay? Also, the figure 8. I have to differentiate. When I say figure 8, I feel like there could be multiple definitions of that. I'm actually getting 3. I don't know what the 3 are, but the one specifically that I am tying it to is the figure 8 motion to stretch your body. It's a yoga technique, position, whatever you want to call it, where you're essentially on all fours. Start off in what is it called, Amira? I literally just did it a couple hours ago. I don't know, I can't think of the technical term right now. That's just how my brain works when I'm trying to channel. But you start off on all fours, meaning hands and knees, flat back, and you essentially move your body in a figure 8 motion to stretch out the wrists, give the hips a little bit of a wake up, or whatever that looks like. Okay, maybe you could stand to do some stretching, or you're having wrist challenges specifically. This is also a really good one. Okay, simple little wrist wake up or stretch. Okay, let's see what's for the good of the people. Section 41 here. The number 8 also, it looks that way, and it's meaningful that it looks that way. It's an infinity symbol. It's indicative of sort of what goes around comes around. Things in time are endless, infinite possibilities. Okay, the number 888 also represents that the time is now. Okay, the time is now to take that leap, to do that thing you've been thinking about, do that, finish that project that you've been procrastinating on or haven't had the time to dive into. All right, the time is now to have that conversation that's been avoided. You're being called to take action to resolve. Okay, I keep hearing collaboration also, so this could have to do with you collaborating with another person or professional in some way, whether that's to gather more information or to resolve that thing. Okay, we have 26. I don't like this lighting. Let's get a little closer. Come a little closer, let me whisper in your ears. I gotta tell you something. I made that part up, but it's something like that. It says, pursue enlightenment in all things. I'm gonna have to work on the lighting in this location. I don't like it. Number 26, it actually reduces to an 8. So 8 is definitely a significant number here today. As I'm recording this, it is the 9th. When it comes out, it will be the 10th. Perhaps there was something significant about the 8th of this month for some of you, or again, just that number 8, really significant. The 8th month is also October, Scorpio season. I believe, again, as I'm recording this, the moon is moseying along through Taurus, and the sun is making its way to Cancer. or through cancer rather. What else? Eighth house. Okay, eighth house deals with death, shared resources. Definitely a very spooky house, if you will, or if you look at it that way. But yeah, today's a day to pursue enlightenment in all things. So there's something that you're needing to open your mind up to, expand your mind. Your mind is being expanded if you choose to take action. The action has to come from you. The first word on this card is pursue. That is an action word or a verb. Interesting. Something about language and linguistics, semantics, rules and regulations with regard to how things are spoken about or when things are spoken is very significant here for someone. Okay. This card presents itself to you today, encouraging you to explore a particular opportunity for enlightenment. It is often those moments when we allow ourselves to be open to new perspectives that we become enlightened and see things from a much more informed and mature viewpoint. Pulling this card challenges your sixth sense to recognize the bravery in this important moment and for your growth. And you're being urged to release some element of fear. Your fifth sense to feel the warm, comforting, cleansing energy that comes from being enlightened and gaining clarity. Fourth sense to taste the magic. You are capable of creating it. Third sense to smell the clean, crisp air that nature provides us if we are willing to spend time in it. Second sense to hear the encouraging words of your inner voice, your loved ones, and your ancestors as they cheer you on. And your first sense to see the endless possibilities on the other side of the door if you will only let go of expectations. Enlightenment is a beautiful opportunity for us to grow by expanding our knowledge so that we may apply it to our lives. I like to believe that they come to us and we choose to manage it in 3 different ways. The first way that we manage is by immediately acting on the information because we know that is exactly what we've needed. The second way that we manage is by receiving the information, but not fully being aware of how we can apply it to our lives. And the third and most detrimental way that we manage is by vehemently refusing to accept the new perspective that is presented to us, even when we know that it's necessary. So there's an opportunity for enlightenment here once again. I feel like the opportunity has been knocking, okay, and someone is perhaps just choosing not to open the door. Okay, maybe it's based out of fear, maybe it's based out of whatever the rules, policies, laws, beliefs, or the history tells us, what tradition tells us to do. For some of you, there may be an actual outside connection that is prohibiting the movement forward, especially with the 8th house. Okay, but let's see. Let us see what our journal prompt is for this session. Session 41. something is very dark, okay? Meaning there's a lack of clarity, there's a lack of certainty. Sometimes we have to feel our way through the darkness without certainty of what's on the other side of that. Sometimes we gather our certainty from the past and use that as evidence. Sometimes we gather our certainty from our intuition and apply that as evidence. Still a culmination of your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom, right? But maybe not the comfort of having factual determination of the future. Today's journal prompt: what are some ways that my pursuit of enlightenment has supported me in the past? I want you guys to try to identify some evidence today. If you can think of 3 things, that would be, gold star status. And you don't have to go for the gold star. Maybe it's the pink star. I probably would want the pink star personally, but just as an example, as evidentiary examples that you're capable of pursuing something even without knowing what's on the other side of that pursuit, but in faith. Until next time.